So in my last video, I asked if Batana oil is worth or really worth the hype that it's getting these days. And by this time, I tried something different, the raw solid form of Batana oil that most people do not talk about. After using it for a few weeks, I discovered the one method that works much better than the others. And also a few downsides many people rarely mention. A lot of you have asked me in the comments if the raw solid form of Batana oil works better than the bottled version. So I decided to test it myself. You know what? Let's get into it. So what does Batana oil look like in its solid form, which is in its real form? And I have it here. The real form of Batana oil is what you have here. This is how it is. The texture, see, it's a bit hard, but not too hard. It melts easily in the palm or even with your 2 fingers. It's dark brown, thick butter-like texture. That's how I will describe it. The smell, it's more of like a smoky coffee smell. That's how I smell it. So if you are smelling something different, then you know everyone is different. And it needs warming before use because this oil, I'll get into it. How most people use it. Most people use it as a hair mask, and you can just take a little bit, put it in your palm. It melts easily, and apply it to your scalp or to your hair. But you have to leave it on for about 30 to 60 minutes. If you're in a hurry, 20 minutes is fine, or even 15 to 20 minutes is fine. Then you wash it out. The next way that people use this is overnight. So overnight treatment is one thing I don't do, and that's me being real to you. I don't really fancy, putting a whole lot of stuff like shower caps and all that on my head to sleep with. But people do this. They apply lightly to the scalp, massage about 3 to 5 minutes, and then wash it in the morning. There's one mistake that people do or make with Batana oil that completely ruins the results. I will explain that in a second. I used to use it like how many people do it. Use it like taking this one, melting it and using it. That's how I used to do it. But I found the best way, and the reason why I had to try different ways to arrive at this was because every time I use it on my daughter's hair, she would say, oh, it's too oily. And I could see that her scalp was too oily, her hair was too oily, and sometimes it felt itchy. For those who do not know, I was a product manufacturer, and this was for over a decade in the UK, and I helped solve women and children's hair and skincare issues. So I love experimenting. I love bringing out solutions for problems. Even when it's hard and it needs medical intervention, I tell people, go and try it. See your doctor and see what can come out of it. Because we don't have to only rely on one method or one way of solving our problems. So after many experiments, the best method was to combine it with my herbal oil. You wouldn't believe that. I would melt it first, and then this keeps the butter, this one, in a liquid state because of the high saturated fat in this oil. When it's in a cool temperature, it just becomes this. And even here in the Middle East where I am, it's very hot, super, super hot. But because the rooms are a bit cool, sometimes it doesn't melt down. So melting it and adding it to my herbal oil really lightens the oil. Though this oil is a super, super emollient. When I say it's emollient, it means it glides through the hair. Emollient, when the oil is emollient, it means it softens the hair and all that. But it's highly emollient. So that's the best way I use it. I add it to my herbal oil, and now my daughter doesn't complain at all. If you have fine hair, I would recommend this method for you because you don't really need very heavy oils on your hair every time. It causes the hair to become a bit limp or become burdened with the butter or whatever thing you are applying to the hair. So I just remembered that I didn't show you my oil, which I have done. So this is it. And I've poured some, which we're traveling with. See the Batana oil in there. This, it's an oil which doesn't really liquidify very easily. But this is how my herbal oil looks like. It's got many herbs in here, but it's yellow, you wouldn't see it. So basically, that is that. Some benefits I noticed was better scalp hydration, hair felt thicker. Because you know what? I was making a video once and I noticed that this part of my hair was thinner. And I was like, what's happening to my hair? Which I'll share my hair journey very soon on this channel. And the journey I have gone through. An amazing journey where I came to realize it's a whole different root cause. So we'll deal with that in another video. But I noticed that the hair was less dry and slight reduction in shedding. And this really made me start using the oil. But I bought the liquid one, which I have in my first video, and then bought this one because in that video I mentioned that I bought this one and I'll try it and let you guys know. So that's why I'm making this video for you. So after using this, I have noticed, see, it's thicker here. You can't even see through. When I find that video I was shooting and noticed the hair was lighter here, I will take a screenshot for you guys to check it out. So now let's talk about the downsides that I mentioned earlier. So it has a strong smoky smell. That is why mixing it is also good, though it's going to help with how to use it and not using it too much. It is going to reduce the smell, the smoky smell that it has. And it has a very thick texture, easy to over apply. So that's one thing, you can easily over apply. As you can see, I bought this about a year ago and I haven't used a lot because I mix it with my herbal oil and it works great because of its highly emollients. Just a little you can see the effect, or you can see that you've applied it for those who want to see they've applied oil. And it can make the hair very greasy. And these are the things many people do not talk about. So I will say that if you're using Batana oil, which I would recommend this, because with this one, you can combine it with your other oils that you have, and you don't even have any problem with that. I mean, almond oil, it works great with rice bran oil, is a very emollient oil as well. But it's in a liquid state already, so you can mix it and you wouldn't have any problem with that. If you want the most natural version of Batana oil, the raw solid form is probably the best or the closest thing you should look out for. I believe that those who have mixed it and are selling it, because the one I bought, it didn't really look brown. It didn't look brown at all. It was like just a serum. I didn't know how much the percentage of this was in there. I really didn't see results with that, but saw results with this. But remember that it definitely requires a little more effort to use, because see my hands right now, my palm, it's oily. Would you try Batana oil? This is the exact brand I bought, which I'll put the Amazon link in the description below for US and UK. And if you want to buy it, actually I bought it from the US because I'm in the Middle East, so US. But I'm going to look for the products on Amazon and then put it in the description for you. And let me ask you this question. Would you try Batana oil? Let me know in the comments. Or have you tried it? What have you experienced or noticed with it? And I want to say that you have to give every product you try some time. at least 3 months for you to see the results. So if you use a 1, 2 and you think, oh, this is not working, so I'm going to stop, I can't use it anymore, it wouldn't work. Because according to research, for 12 weeks and even more, you can see results. Some products you see they are not really great for your hair. That's that. You have to just stop using it. But when it comes to ingredients we put in our hair, like oils, butters and all that, just try it out for some time to see how it's going to work. If you want to know if Batana oil is even worth using and a little bit about it, watch this video here and subscribe to the channel, like this video and ask all your questions below. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.